So we've got a bit of an unexpected video today, guys. The latest trailer for Beyond Victory is actually out right now as you guys are watching, and I'm actually lucky enough to have gotten this a day early from MetaQuest, so a big thank you to those guys. They've been very, very kind to me this year with the whole Japan trip and now with this as well. And so I'm about to react to this. I'm reacting to this yesterday as you're watching, but they've allowed me to see it early to essentially get a video ready in time, which is an absolute lifesaver because I'm pretty sure this will drop at about 2 a.m. So once again, a big thank you to them, but I have been told this has a release date in it. So I'm very, very keen for this. We're going to jump in. I'm going to do a quick reaction to it and just see when that release date is. And then I'll quickly sort of touch on my thoughts on the trailer at the end. And for those of you who maybe just haven't seen anything about this game just yet, I have actually played it. So I will also give some sort of thoughts on it at the end of the video as well. So let's not waste any time. Let's jump right in to the latest. It is called the full reveal trailer. So this may actually be the last trailer we get until the launch of the game, which hopefully it's not too long until we find out when that is. My headset ain't even turned on. I'm gonna need to restart. And now it is incredibly loud. So this is, yeah, this is gonna be a fun game, man. New Star Wars adventure. That's a cool shot because that's like pretty much what it's gonna look like. I'm keen to see if there's anything too different from what we've seen in the first trailer. Ooh, that was cool. They're gonna rob it. Okay, so it's a bit of a different story than I thought. Stormtroopers and everything.
Meddling in hut business is about as far from being careful as I can imagine.
Hut business. Oh shit. We're stealing from the huts. Holy shit. So yeah, the gameplay is very unique. And it looks like there's different angles, so I don't know if we can change the angle or if it's like different types of matches. Whoa, what the hell? This was not in what I played. Oh shit. Damn, that's pretty cool. I didn't know you could do that. Interesting. So it feels like it's a little bit deeper than what I initially expected this to be. When's that release date? October 7th. Damn, that's soon. Holy shit. That is very soon. I'm just going to put this back on like loop and I'll just mute it for a second. How do you loop again? There we go. So in terms of the trailer itself, nothing too different from what we saw in the first trailer, except for if I can find, where was it? You get to build your, so like it looks like you can choose from a bunch of characters and like almost like make dioramas and stuff. That's sick. That was, I've never been told that. Like they gave us a rundown of what the game was, but they did not mention that. So that's a pretty cool addition. I don't know if that's like something they've only just sort of settled on more recently or if they were keeping it secret. But October 7th, that is a lot sooner than I thought. October 7th. Damn. Now, I will say that's actually very, very unfortunate timing for me personally, not for anyone else, because that's like very soon. And I think people are going to be excited about that. For me, that's actually really awkward timing because Ghost of Yotei comes out 5 days before that and Battlefield 6 comes out 3 days after that, and then I'm actually going to the States like 4 to 5 days after Battlefield 6. So man, that month is going to be absolute carnage for me. But in terms of, I'd rather it be soon than like have to wait. I thought it would be next year, honestly. So very interesting. October 7th. That is, oh man, that's going to be a lot of fun. So for those of you who don't, like if this is your first time seeing anything about the game, it is a very unique type of game, as you can see. It's a very like super niche type of game. I did get to play it in Japan, like I said, at Star Wars Celebration. We only got a little bit of time on it, probably like, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes of playtime. This cutscene right there, actually, I did get to experience that. It was kind of like the intro to the game. And then we got a few races as well. And then my missus got to do it as well. So I kind of got to see her do it as well. And it was really fun. It's very different than essentially anything I've ever played. I've never really even played that much VR in general. And so it's unique in that sense, but then also even as a VR game, it's mixed reality technically. But in terms of a game on a VR headset, even then it's still very niche. So it's like niche within niche, if that makes sense. And obviously it's not going to be for everyone. So I'm really keen to see how, what people think of this game, whether it looks interesting to anyone or not. I know not everyone has a VR headset, so a lot of people just simply won't play it. But for those of you who even don't have a VR headset, I'm keen to hear your thoughts on whether this looks interesting or whether you're in the same boat as a lot of people about VR, where it's kind of just not up your alley. I think a lot of people are in that boat. I was kind of always in that boat. And even still now with a Quest 3, I still prefer traditional gaming more than VR, but it is still something that I've actually enjoyed playing through Vader Immortal, as you guys have seen on the channel. So anyway, I'm keen to hear all of your thoughts, but in terms of the trailer itself, I didn't feel like we learned too much new other than the sort of playset stuff here, which this looks really cool. I wonder how deep it goes, but it looks like you can genuinely just make your own dioramas, and he's putting Volo on his desk. That's cool. I actually think that's so sick. So I'm keen to see, and as you can see in the background, I got a lot of shit. So it's going to be cool to put these guys around my office and stuff. I'm actually very, very excited for that. As niche as that is, yeah, I'm going to definitely give that a bit of playtime and just see all the cool stuff you can do. But anyway, that is going to do it for today's video. I thought I would just quickly jump on and react to that. Like I said, keen to hear all of your thoughts about the game. It is going to be a game that is very niche, so I'm sure a lot of you will probably be like, I don't really know if it's for me, and that's fair enough. But regardless, leave your thoughts down below. And if you are going to be playing, let me know as well. I'll definitely be covering it here on the channel, because obviously there's not that much Star Wars gaming out at the moment, so literally anything that is Star Wars gaming, I'll cover it at this point. But I'm actually, after playing it, I'm actually pretty excited. I think it's going to just be a very fun, casual game that, yeah, I'm really excited for. So that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you all very much for watching. You guys have a great day, and may the Force be with you always.